Over the past few weeks I've been working on a recreation of a Counter-Strike Condition Zero map that was cut during the development phase, and today I present to you a test version of that recreation. The map in question is CS Damage, a hostage rescue map located in a Persian town vastly destroyed by war. It was originally created by Dan Haig and saw several iterations over the course of the development. The map was prominently featured in several previews of Counter-Strike Condition Zero when Gearbox Software was still in charge of the development. So we are in the lucky situation that there is a lot of reference material out there, compared to other cut maps that are almost completely unknown apart from name and one or two screenshots. Another thing that made the remake a little easier is that the map has been reused as a base template for the deleted scenes mission Alamo. The single-player mission reuses parts of the CT spawn, Main Street, the warehouse, and parts of the T-spawn, although they all underwent massive changes to suit the linear playstyle. By the way, a lot of the unreleased maps originally built for Gearbox's version of Condition Zero had a similar fate and ended up as single-player missions in deleted scenes, but more about that in future videos. The Alamo mission not only reuses the map geometry, but also most of the original textures from CS Damage, though sadly some are missing, like the original sign over the entrance of this destroyed building at the terrorist spawn, so I had to work with what is left. I sat down for an hour or so every evening comparing screenshots and old preview footage to what was left and then filled in the missing parts to recreate the map more or less accurate. Of course, some areas had to be built completely out of intuition because no official material is available. And more than often, the available footage is incredibly low resolution, so it often became a guessing game. Here's an overview of the recreated map. Here we have the CT spawn, the T spawn is over here, in front of this bombed building, the hostages are located in there and down here in a basement/bunker. The hostage rescue zone is right in front of the CT spawn, underneath the Black Hawk helicopter. The helicopter hovering above the counter-terrorist spawn and hostage rescue zone is of course a model. Unlike most of the maps publicly played at the time, the cut Condition Zero maps made extensive use of models to enhance the level of detail. Detailing maps with models is a lot more effective than the old way with brushwork. Just compare the brushwork Bradley from the first Half-Life to the same tank as a model created for Half-Life Decay. Quite a difference, isn't it? But back to CS Damage. The location of the hostage rescue zone can be seen in old video footage, however, the starting location of the actual hostages has not been captured, so I just picked two spots. In conclusion, the location for the hostages is up for debate, unless anyone has some material showing the original. Now the parts that I could reuse are marked green. These are small portions of the CT spawn, most parts of the main road, partially the T spawn and this warehouse. The now yellow parts were recreated using screenshots and old video footage, and the red parts were created by guessing. For example, the stairway connecting the T-spawn and the center building was added because of a scene in a preview video and a screenshot. The counter-terrorists start and very quickly meet the terrorists rushing out of the center building. And when looking at this screenshot of the inside of the main building, from an early version of CS Damage, I assume there must be a direct connection between the center building and the T-spawn. Going all the way around would just take too long for the terrorists. Another big guessing game was this whole area. None of it has been seen in a preview video, and we only have this screenshot presumably showing an underground area in which sunlight is falling in from the right, so the places where this could have been are limited. However, this whole area has been built by assumption. If anyone has material showing this area, I would be grateful, so I could actually put it into the original position. Generally, if you happen to have material concerning this map, I would be glad to see it. Or if you have the original by any chance, then fuck my remake, let's see the original. Now for the map itself. Down in the description box you will find a download link to a test version of this map. I want to stress that I am not a professional mapper, but nonetheless I think some parts turned out pretty nice when considering how old this engine is. So to play this map, you need a gold source based Counter-Strike. It should work with any version, so Condition 0, 1.6 or older versions should work fine. Unpack the file you downloaded from the link in the description down below, and then copy all files into the appropriate location in your Steam folder, and then you are basically ready to go. Something you will likely notice when playing this map, it is structured a little different than modern maps. It has been designed for a version of Counter-Strike we never got, one with rocket launchers and gas grenades. And it's also a hostage rescue map. They are usually not designed with competitive play in mind. This version of the map still has a few issues. For example, the hostages have sometimes difficulties navigating around the map, but most of the time it works pretty fine. Interestingly, the old Counter-Strike hostages have better navigation on this map than their Counter-Strike Condition 0 counterparts. Except for a few areas like these stairs. Here it's the other way around. The 1.6 hostages have difficulties getting up here, but usually it's not a game-breaking issue. I guess for the final release I will create two versions, one optimized for CS Condition 0 and one for Counter-Strike 1.6. Although the optimization will just be different styles of stairway construction. For some reason, the Condition 0 bots refuse to walk up clipped stairs properly. As a short explanation, a clip rush is sort of an invisible wall or floor that you lay over, for example, stairs, to make them effectively into a ramp. That is supposed to ensure smoother gameplay, and in modern CSGO maps that has been done almost everywhere. But back when this map was created, clipping everything wasn't the standard yet. Maybe some old Counter-Strike veterans are watching, the ones who saw the previews back in 2002 and never got to play this map. Well, here you go, and I hope you like it. By the way, when this map is a little more polished and I have some of the other old maps fixed up, I'm considering hosting a server so we can play this map and a bunch of other cut maps online together. Sort of ESCalation's cut content server. I am currently unsure if I should use a Condition 0 server or 1.6 server, so you can vote in the upper right corner. For 1.6 server, Condition 0 server, or I won't be playing this anyways. Until then, I guess we have to rely on bots or local area network. Unless someone of you has a server and is willing to host the map. If so, please tell me. I am really looking forward to your opinion and reviews of this map. Do you think it's fun to play, or has it been cut for a good reason? Or maybe it's just my bad mapping skills, who knows. So that's it for today with the first bonus content of the cut content of Counter-Strike series. I'll be leaving you some comparison shots between the recreated version and old preview material from 2002 and 2003. Some places still need a little work, but most places look very close to the original, don't you think? Well then, happy fragging, and as always, goodbye and guten Tag.